Otakus and Geeks.
Welcome to otakusandgeeks.com reviews. Justin here, and today I'll be reviewing the visual novel Lucy, the Eternity That She Wished For. This game is available on Steam. Here's a brief synopsis of the visual novel. In the near future, androids have become the way of the norm. A motionless husk of metal have become a part of human society, much to the dismay of the boy, the robot he found at the dump site. Though, this one was different. It laughed, it cried, it smiled, it has dreams, just like a human. Lucy, the Eternity That She Wished For is a visual novel about a boy and an android. You play as the boy who faces decisions and moral dilemmas in the near future world. This is a story that has touched many hearts, and it continues to have a strong impact on those who partake in this compelling journey. I definitely will have to put this visual novel up there as one of my favorites I have touched this year. It came out February 28th, 2016. I'm just now becoming aware of it, and I'm really glad I spotted it while I was browsing for visual novels on Steam. This game is ahead of the class right now of visual novels this year, and the reason why is this is more of an adult story. It's adult themes, adult situations, and I'm not talking fan service or sexual aspects. I'm talking about human character development and issues, and this thing does it so well. The story is weaved so well, and it has great pacing and great character development, especially when it comes to the character of the boy, which is basically titled You. And the setting takes place in Korea, and in the future of Korea, where, as I said in the synopsis, that robots are taking over. And one thing I did like about this is when we're first introduced to the character, he makes it known that he hates robots, and he can't stand them. He thinks they're just scum, and you don't know why until the story hits the middle road and the story gets more compelling and the characterization starts to open up. You get to learn a little bit more of the boy's backstory, and I absolutely love this clash of ideals and just the social commentary of how the androids can be like social media of how it is today. Especially how technology is just taking over, and imagine a world with robots, and people in this story are losing their jobs because of the robots, because they're losing everything to these robots. And it was just a very compelling story, and it's a compelling journey with great characterization on the writer's part, and just the way the presentation is. It's just a very beautiful story, and I'm not going to go too deep into it, but one thing I really did love is the relationship between the boy and Lucy the android, and how it starts off as this hate relationship. He hates this android. This android is nothing but a nuisance to him, and as the story progresses and he starts to have a more open mind towards robots and really starts to thinking for himself, you get to see the boy as he really is, and you get to see this relationship blossom, and Lucy becomes really, something really close to him, something that he values. And it's just a great journey, great way of storytelling, and I absolutely loved it. Let me talk a little bit about the presentation here. First of all, the art is beautiful. I can definitely see this, and I would love to see this. I would love to see a visual novel turned into an anime. This story has enough storytelling that it can be at least a nice anime short, at least a half an hour short, or at least an hour short, the way the story is told, and the way the animation is, and the way the pictures are drawn, the backgrounds, everything is crisp, it's clean, the music is spot on. It uses proper music to set the tone for each scene and each emotion, I should say, such as anger, sadness, happiness. The developer used the right tones, and the composer who composed the music used the right amount of piano to really set that mode, to really just actually get immersed into this futuristic world of Korea where it's run by robots, and it's just a blast playing. It's just a blast reading it. There are a couple decision making in this game, depending on how you know, make a decision is how Lucy is going, her emotions is going to feel. It doesn't, I haven't really got to the point where it's really going to be impacting the story, but there are certain instances where, you know, she asks you a question, you can belittle her or you can praise her, and that will set the mode of the emotion of the robot, which is really great, because you see that this emotion of this robot might, you know, it doesn't seem human, but it does have these feelings, and it's just such a great ride, you guys. If you want a visual novel that has adult themes, some adult situations, a great conflict, family conflict as well, which I was really surprised and didn't expect this. This is a breath of fresh air to me, because you know, a lot of visual novels, they're catered to the anime cliches, you know, of the magical girl or the dating sim type of cliches. This one is an actual story with some heart, some complex themes, some really examination on the future of our planet when it comes to technology, and how technology is really taking over our lives, and you know, how we're so conditioned and so used to it now that we're really starting to lose, you know, certain skills that we had before, you know, technology got as big as it is. And it's just a nice examination of that aspect of this world, and I absolutely loved it, you guys. The presentation is great. Oh, there's also some voice acting from Lucy, who does, the voice actress does a stellar job of giving a performance of this robot who's just, you know, naive but childlike robot. Not with a childlike voice, it's a woman's voice, but just like this childlike innocence that she presents into her performance, and it was just a great ride all the way through. You do have the option, which is great, of Japanese and Korean audio for people who are very fluent in the language, and of course the game is also in various subtitles such as Russian, Chinese, English, and I believe Spanish as well. So you guys definitely have to check out Lucy, the Attorney That She Wished For. This is a must visual novel for my visual novel readers out there. It's a very compelling story, very heartfelt story with real adult themes and situations that I think you guys are really going to love. So this is Justin from OtakusandGeeks.com. Definitely going to be giving Lucy, the Attorney That She Wished For, a 5 out of 5. For those who like letter grades, it's an A+. This is a very brilliant, standout visual novel, from presentation to story to the way the game's you know, told and the way it's weave, and there's a lot of stuff I did not expect to see in this that they actually did, and they nailed it. So you guys definitely check it out. It's available on Steam at a fair price at that. So you guys do yourself a favor, if you like visual novels, you want a good story, and you're tired of the cliches or the same dating sim type of visual novels that flood the market, this one's a good one to check out. It has a lot of heart, great music, great production. This is Justin from OtakusandGeeks.com saying later days. I will catch you on the next review. Peace.